check this out. Trump trying to say Zelensky is the reason why the damn war got started. Check it out.
Go ahead.
Way to Alaska, you had mentioned there would be severe consequences if Vladimir Putin did not agree to a ceasefire.
Yeah.
After that summit that was rolled back, given the negotiations, is he back on the clock now?
I want to see that deal end. It's very serious what I have in mind if I have to do it, but I want to see it end. I think that in many ways he's there. Sometimes he'll be there and Zelensky won't be there. You know, it's like, who do we have today? I got to get them both at the same time. But I want to have it end. We have economic sanctions. I'm talking about economic because we're not going to get into a world war. I'll tell you what, in my opinion, if I didn't win this race, Ukraine could have ended up in a world war. We're not going to end up in a world war anymore, but it would have ended up possibly in a world war. That would have been it.
Now, how the hell we gonna end up in the damn war with Ukraine? Ukraine ain't even got no nukes. Russia, the motherfucker, got nukes. Russia, the one who came in Ukraine to try to get their shit. Why would be a war? Wasn't nobody bagging Putin until you came on the scene. You the one bagging Putin. And then you talking about you had a good relationship. Y'all gonna talk about it. We was gonna end it one day. It was still going. Still going.
That would have been they were ready to trot. But just like India and Pakistan, we're going to end up in a nuclear war if I didn't stop them. You know, it's sort of strange. I saw they were fighting. Then I saw 7 jets were shot down. I said, that's not good. That's a lot of jets. You know, $150 million planes were shot down. A lot of them. 7,
It did
maybe
not
more than that. They
end
didn't even report the
no
real
war.
number. I'm talking
Man,
to a very terrific
war.
man, Modi of India. And I say, what's going on with you in Pakistan? Then I'm talking to Pakistan on trade. I said, what's going on with you in India? And the hatred was tremendous. Now, this has been going on for a hell of a long time, like with sometimes with different names for hundreds of years. But I said, what's going on? I said, I don't want to make a trade deal. No, 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 we want to make a trade deal. I said, no, no, I don't want to make a trade deal with you. You're going to have a nuclear war. You guys are going to end up in a nuclear war. And that was very important to them.
I just want y'all to know none of this shit happened. This some shit that delusional ass shit Trump is making up in his fucking mind because he just getting old. India and Pakistan already came out and said this dude had nothing. Not a motherfucking thing to do with them coming to an agreement. And then, like he said, it might end tomorrow. You never know. But he had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
I said, call me back tomorrow, but we're not going to do any deals with you, or we're going to put tariffs on you that are so high. You were there, Howard, right? Yeah. You're going to put tariffs on you that was so high, I don't give a damn. Your head's going to spin. Like, you're not going to end up in a war. Within about 5 hours, it was done. It was done. Now, maybe it starts again. I don't know. I don't think so, but I'll stop it if it does.
Bullshit.
We can't let these things happen. The Russia Ukraine situation, last week, 7,012 soldiers, 7,012 soldiers died. They were Russian, they were Ukrainian, they weren't American. So a lot of people would say, what do you care? They're not American. I care. They're 12,000. Over the last couple of weeks, over 12,000 people died in like in 2 weeks. You know, we're talking about crime where somebody's killed here or somebody. Think of it. You have your son leaving Russia, leaving Ukraine, their little house, wherever they live with their parents. They're waving goodbye, just like our parents would wave goodbye. And they're waving goodbye, son. And then a week later, his head's blown off in a stupid war by a drone.
This another thing. You described that like, okay, son go off. Imagine that was Bob. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even send him out to that damn war. You had the power you had now. You would stop that war if you had to send your own son out there. So why is you letting them, you know what I'm saying? You got the power right now to send these people the military equipment and everything that they need to stop this fucking war. You said you and Putin real cool. Talk to that motherfucker every time you talk to him, he still bum shit. So man, what the fuck it is? You ain't no strong man. It don't look like it to me. Because if you was strong like you said you was gonna be strong, this shit, like you said, this should have been gone stopped a long time ago.
A whole new form of military problem. So, no, I'd like it to stop. I want to get it to stop. And it will not be a world war, but it'll be an economic war. And an economic war is going to be bad. And it's going to be bad for Russia. And I don't want that. Now, I have to also see, because not everybody, Zelensky is not exactly innocent either. Okay. It takes two people to tango. And I say it all the time. You got to get them together. I get along with Zelensky now, but we have a much different relationship because now
Okay, what the fuck? It take two to tangle. What the fuck does Zelensky do? He was in there chilling, running his motherfucking country until Russia decided to invade that motherfucker. And yeah, he gonna defend his shit. If a motherfucker came in the United States and they try to invade the United States, we gonna defend our shit. So what the hell is you talking about? And we'll want everybody else to help us because we're like, goddamn, these motherfuckers just came in here for no goddamn reason. We need, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see this shit? Just like they doing. How's it his fucking fault for asking for help and, and, and asking for NATO help and asking for equipment to fight these motherfucking Russians that, yeah, they was way bigger than him. They had army way bigger than him. But he ain't asked for no damn troops. He just asked for y'all to damn send him some damn ammunition and everything else so him and his people can take care of their fucking country. The same shit we'll do. But it's his fucking fault. Alright, y'all. Let's hit it.
we're not paying any money to Ukraine. Stop that. We're paying money to ourselves. What's happening is NATO is buying all of the equipment and paying in full. But even with that, forget about that. I want to get it stopped because it's a lot of lives that are being lost. Every week it's 7,000, 5,000, 6,000. I get the reports and I see battlefields. I'd rather not see them. And you read about Gettysburg. You read about Gettysburg and you see, those 600,000 people, but in that war in particular was really bad, like 150,000 or something, just dead body. I'm seeing the same. I see pictures. I see satellite pictures of heads over here, arms over here, legs over here. And this is like a modern age. It's no different than the worst wars that I've ever seen. And if I can stop it because I have a
Alright, y'all. Yeah, we gonna leave it right there. You can stop it if you want to. You ain't doing enough. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying, sit, you know what I'm saying, go on to sell the tornado. We was giving our old shit to them, and you know what I'm saying, we was getting the money in anyway. You really ain't did shit. You ain't did a damn thing when it came to that. But you know what I'm saying, besides slowing up the process and not giving them what the fuck they need because you on Putin's side. And we everybody see that shit. But we're gonna leave it right there, y'all. Like, subscribe, all that old good stuff. The new channel, you know what I'm saying? Come on, let's get at least get, man. We're trying to get up to 100, and at the 100, 500,000. You know what I'm saying? We got to grow the channel. Let's do this. All right, check y'all later.